In the Tulsa King Season 2 finale, Dwight struck a deal with Bill to finally get rid of Chicky, the man who had been tormenting him ever since he got out of prison after 25 years. In return, Dwight agreed to split half of his business profits with Bill, ensuring they would never clash over control of Tulsa again. Meanwhile, Cal kept wavering on whether he wanted to stay in business with Dwight. Ultimately, after his partner Ming's violent tendencies spiraled out of control, Cal decided to walk away for good, handing his weed operation over to Dwight. Just as things seemed to be stabilizing, the FBI raided Margaret's home, arrested Dwight, and threw him in a cell, hinting that they wanted to use him for their own purposes. Season 3 picks up from there. Spoiler alert. Musso controls Dwight. Dwight's first encounter is with Special Agent Musso, who reassures him that Margaret is safe. But Musso quickly shifts the conversation to the past Dwight's killing of Ripple, an informant who was working for Musso and intended to bring down the Inverness family. Musso resents Dwight not just for that, but also for his continued criminal ways in Tulsa, starting gang wars, killing rivals like Chicky and Ming, and corrupting ordinary people like Bodhi, Tyson, Mitch, and Grace. Musso makes it clear Dwight now works for him. Whenever Musso calls, Dwight must respond or risk seeing his friends and family behind bars. Though vague, the threat is real. Eventually, Dwight is released back home, greeted by Bigfoot, who seems unaware of where he's been. Judging by Dwight's unkempt look compared to the end of Season 2, he may have been in custody for quite a while. Dwight's meeting with Ray. After visiting Margaret to explain his situation and essentially ending their relationship to protect her, Dwight gets a call from Ray, who threatens his grandchildren unless Dwight agrees to meet. Ray, with Goody as the go-between, offers Dwight what he was once promised, his own crime family and turf in New York. But Dwight, content with Tulsa, refuses. Ray presses, wanting a share of Dwight's profits. But Dwight makes it clear he owes no one anything after losing decades in prison. Insulted, Ray watches Dwight walk away. Mitch's proposal. Mitch, who's managing Car City with Fred, reconnects with Cleo Montague, an old flame. Cleo reveals her father, Theo, wants to sell his distillery, with gangster Jeremiah Dunmire already lined up as a buyer. Mitch pushes Dwight to buy it instead, seeing it as an opportunity for himself and Cleo. Dwight is cautious but promises to consider it. Dwight negotiates with Theo. At a Montague estate sale, Dwight approaches Theo directly about a deal. Jeremiah hasn't locked anything in formally. He's using intimidation to force Theo's hand. Unfortunately, Theo's too frightened to openly negotiate. Jeremiah's son Cole is even present, watching everything closely. Dwight admits to Goody that winning Theo over will be tough, as Jeremiah has his hooks deep in him. Bodhi's costly mistake. Meanwhile, Bodhi grows frustrated at still running errands, particularly delivering money to Bill, the man who killed Jimmy. On one drop with Tyson and Grace, Bodhi mistakenly brings his comic books instead of cash, angering everyone involved. The KC gang detains Tyson and Grace, forcing Bodhi to retrieve the real money. But once in Tulsa, Bodhi snaps and beats up the thug responsible for Jimmy's death. Though he still hands over the money, this reckless move risks major fallout. Bill complains, but Dwight defends Bodhi, saying he deserved a vent. Still, Bodhi's anger could lead him to more dangerous decisions. Jeremiah's ruthless move. In the closing moments, Dwight and Mitch offer Theo a fairer deal than Jeremiah, one that would secure his family's future. Theo agrees, but Jeremiah soon visits him, demanding loyalty to their handshake deal. When Theo admits he's siding with Dwight, Jeremiah orders his men to kill him and burn down the estate. Theo's murder sets the stage for a bloody feud between Dwight and Jeremiah. The problem? Dwight is now tethered to Musso's leash. Unless he finds a way to break free of the FBI's grip, his hands may be tied. Episode 1 ends with Dwight facing enemies on all sides, Jeremiah on the streets, Ray in the underworld, and Musso in law enforcement. How he navigates this web of threats will define the rest of Tulsa King Season 3. Thank you for watching.